Hello everyone, welcome tonight to the Forest Lake High School. Tonight the Forest Lakes girls softball taking on the Andover Huskies. I'm sorry, the Roseville Raiders. Looking at the wrong team there. Yep, Roseville Raiders are playing. You just saw the first strikeout of the game. Starting here a few minutes late. Today is Monday, April 17th, 2017. This is our first game of the season that we're covering here on Lakes Area Community Television. The first game of the year was last week Thursday. It was a wet one. It was against Park of Cottage Grove. And Forest Lake was able to give Park their only loss of the season so far. Both Park and Forest Lake 2-1 on the season. Roseville so far 2-2 on the season. Another call for a ball here. A little bit of a different voice here on the mic today. My name's Tim Shinian, riding along with you here for the first inning or two. Getting some technical difficulties worked with our other sports announcers right now. Tom Glenn will be joining us shortly. The scoreboard out in the field is not on, and I'm going to do my best to be able to listen to hear what's happening here. That was another strike. That's 2 outs right away early for Forest Lake. So quickly for number 26, 2 strikeouts. Looking at this team, statistic-wise so far this year, Forest Lake should have quite a dominating performance over our Roseville Raiders. Another swing and a miss there for Roseville. Getting ready for another pitch here. Ball, that one was a little low. Roseville has yet to get on base this game here. Only 2 outs. First, top of the first, with a third strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. That was pretty fast there for Forest Lake, as now they are going to go up to bat. Roseville's going out for the field.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Next.
Welcome back to Lakes Area Community Television. Number 15 up to bat here. I apologize, I do not have names or roster in front of me yet. Tom Glenn's gathering that information now. He'll be joining you on the mic here in just a few minutes. But Forest Lake's first chance up at bat. Another ball there. A strike on that one. Still that scoreboard out in the field is not properly working yet. Both doing camera and announcing here. We're going to try to listen to the call as best as possible. That one clearly a ball, rolls across the plate. 2-1 so far, the count. Another strike here, 2-2 the call now. Number 15 for Forest Lake has yet to swing at it. Does a swing here, right up the middle. Bounces between the legs of third base, and she's going to get a single run to first. First player on base here for this game, Forest Lake, number 15. Up next, now number 22 for Forest Lake. Kind of a high pitch there. That's ball. First base, that's kind of a check steal, but bounces it away here. A bunt, and she's going to be out at first, but safe at second. So 1 out so far for Forest Lake. Definitely caught Roseville off guard there for a second. I don't think they were planning for the bunt. They were able to get a run to second, though. An absolute beautiful day today. A little breezy, but not bad. I believe we're up in the mid-60s today. After a little bit of rain last week, the grass is growing in very well. It's definitely springtime and ready for some of our spring sports, baseball and softball. Baseball doing fantastic so far this year, 3-0 on the season. We have a game this coming Wednesday, pending some weather that looks like could be moving in. For all of our baseball games this season, we'll be doing multi-cameras, 2 to 4 cameras every single game. And we're going to try to get a few multi-camera softball games as well in there for Lakes Area TV. Little high on that one. Strong hit here. I believe that's going to be foul. And it is. Over the fence. So we are up on the dugout once again here this season. Fly ball out to right field. Captured. That's a second out, but she does make it safe to third. Face for a slide. She gets some of that dust out of her helmet. But yeah, we were talking, we are back up on the platform, but new this year, coming soon, they are finishing up our new press box over there. We're going to have concessions this year for softball and everything else. Be pretty exciting. Another strong hit, big fly ball. Caught center field. That's a third out for Forest Lake. No runs in. They're pretty close. As now Forest Lake is going to get set to take the field. So, still looks like our scoreboard out there is not yet working. But it is right now still 0-0. You can see the score up in our top left corner. As we now are about ready to enter the second inning. So first up to bat, number 19 for Roseville. Looks like then followed by number 4. It's again just looking at Tom's notes. He doesn't have rosters. Don't know how he's going to announce later. Anyways, Tom Glenn, our regular sports announcer, will be joining us here shortly. And to get a few technical fixes done back at the station. Once again, this game broadcast on April 17th, 2017. We usually film the games within a day or two later. We broadcast them live on the channel. You can also find us on YouTube. You'll be able to watch all of the softball and baseball games this season for the first time on YouTube. Visit youtube.com/LakesAreaTV. You're also able to see all the sports from the 2016-2017 school year. Basketball, hockey, wrestling, football, volleyball, soccer, just to name a few. A strike called on that one. Ball on that one here. I believe the count 2-1 now. One ball, 2 strikes. Strong hit. That's going to be a foul. Back over the fence here. Looking for one more strike here from Roseville. Once again, foul. Bounces off the fence. And coming back here. And struck her out. First out here for Forest Lake. The top of the second. Number 4 up to bat here for Roseville. Grounder ball, no problem at all. Oh, wow, actually safe. That was a close one. Roseville is going to get their first hit on base this game. Strike there. They're watching for the steal on first. One ball, 1 strike so far. Little high on that one. And our scoreboard's actually working now. It isn't completely correct with the balls and strikes. However, it is still 0-0, top of the second. Got a little piece of that one, bounces up, hits the fence, falls down here. Strong hit, a little tick of it again here. Bounces into the opponent's dugout. Stealing. Safe to second. She's had some luck on her side. First with that grounder base hit, and now the steal to second. Watching for that steal again. Little bit of a tick over the new press box. That would be awesome if we hit the siding before that thing even finishes. I'm joking, that'd be horrible, but be a little comical. And a strikeout there. So now 2 outs so far. Runner on second. It's now coming up to the plate, number 15 for Roseville. Ball on that one. Still watching number 4. As is the rest of the Forest Lake team, anticipating a potential another steal. Strong hit over our heads. Just lands right behind the dugout here for home. Another little piece of it bounces up off the backstop. Count 2-2 now, 2 outs in the second. And that's going to be another strikeout. So far 0-0 here at Forest Lake High School. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to actually join our regular announcers, Tom Glenn.
Grace has some pretty stellar arms, like Serena Williams good, but her face is pretty disgusting.
Someone please tell him to go back into his closet and leave us alone.
Brittany's face is so stupid and I hate her so much. It's like a scientist created her in a lab to annoy humanity and didn't even do that good of a job.
Megan reminds me of a troll doll that came to life intent on killing us with her stupidity.
Why is Grace's head so big? It definitely has nothing to do with how smart she is and probably everything to do with how bloated she is.
He's so funny. Just kidding. Who would find this disfigured flamingo funny?
Never post a selfie of yourself. You look so ugly.
The only reason you have so many views is because we think you're a freak and we can't look away.
Megan is the main reason that the world sucks so much.
I would rather get cancer than listen to another Trevor Moran song.
You are a mistake. You should have never been born.
Drown yourself in a shallow puddle, please.
Wow, I hope she's sterile.
These really stopped being funny a long time ago.
You're so much more than the things that people say about you.
Those people have no right to say cruel things to you to make themselves feel better.
It's okay that you sound different than everyone else.
That's what makes you so special.
We will not tolerate it.
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 Every day, people make me feel like I stand out simply because of the way that I look.
Every day, people make me feel small.
Every day, I face the cruel words of bullying.
And every day, people tell me that I'm brave for enduring this humiliation.
But we're not the brave ones.
It's the ones that say no to the bullying.
The witnesses.
If we all join together, there's nothing that we can't do.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
When we see bullying online,
We will let the world know that we're going to take action with the I.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
Our actions will overpower cruel words.
I am a witness.
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 There is power in words.
But it's nothing compared to the power of the actions that we put behind our words.
Visit eyewitnessbullying.org to learn more.
I am a witness, and so are you.
I'm gonna stand by you.
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second. Thomas Glenn here with Lakes Area Community Television. Alongside of me, my special guest, close friend, Kurt.
Good
Welcome.
to be here. Great to check out Rangers baseball today, hosting Roseville.
Absolutely. At the plate, number 25, Claire Backestoon for Forest Lake. Currently tied 0-0 as that one is tattooed to left center, and that is going to fall to the warning track. A leadoff double.
I think a little more hustle could have got that one.
I think so. Perhaps the sun may have played a bit of an issue with that one.
You know, you're right. As I now look to my right and kind of put myself in their position, I could see that probably was going to be a more difficult play.
And yeah, with glasses on the center fielder, but not the left fielder. Add miscommunication, who knows. Now at the plate for your maroon and gold, number 10, Logan Anderson.
Nice to get that good leadoff double.
It doesn't hurt.
Chance for the Rangers to jump on top here.
2-1 conference game between your Forest Lake Rangers and the Roseville Raiders. Hit and run. That one missing. High and outside. Bunt laid down. Runner will advance to third, throw to first. One away.
Boy, you just could not have asked for a more beautiful day weather-wise this time of year.
Nope.
Nice gathering. Crowd's enjoying it.
And the Rangers with a one. No, they don't. Never mind.
Yeah, scoreless
Just
game.
got a runner on third.
Scoreless game, but a chance to get on top here for the Rangers.
With the one out, number 24, Abigail Drury.
Big cut there. Definitely trying to get that run home. Grab that early lead.
Low one in the dirt.
Yeah, somebody called it in the crowd for that ball here. Sure enough. But she wasn't going for it.
I'd say about, what, 62 degrees?
Mm-hmm. It's breezy. Wind blowing in from the third base side across the field.
2-1 on its way. Another bunt laid down.
Gonna go at home safe.
And the runner challenging the catcher. Now the Rangers have a one-run lead. Some blue-collar softball here early on.
Yes, definitely.
Now batting, number 21, Bailey Fratelloni. Runner off. Ooh. Throw down to second. We'll catch the runner in the back of the elbow. Obviously, the runner is safe. And my voice amplified by a million. Check. Better.
Rangers looking to add on. She lays that bunt down right at the plate. Foul. Runner goes back to second. Rangers on top 1-0. Gonna bear down here for an 0-2 pitch.
Could be a waste.
Outside throw down to third, gets away.
Runner will.
I believe, did it hit her again?
It was close.
Well, they threw down to third to try to get her as she advanced. And it either hit the ground right in front of her or it hit her, but it did roll into left field and she was able to advance safely to third.
Infield in. 1-2 on its way. Change up. Sacrifice will bring
second run home.
Absolutely. Rangers 2, Raiders 0.
You were telling me before the game about just the dominance that Forest Lake has had over Roseville of late.
Yes, the last time this Raiders softball team has beaten Forest Lake, May 10th, 2014.
Now I ask yourself as you're listening and enjoying this game, what were you doing that day?
I don't even remember.
Good
how
question
I got
for
here.
folks to ponder at this. Yeah.
That is beautiful placement.
Right down the left field line. Another single.
Not a thing you can do about that one. I don't know how much I'm trusting the scoreboard right now.
Yeah.
Is it 1 out or 2? It's a 1?
1 out.
It has been confirmed.
Runner at first, 1 out. Rangers up 2-0.
Shortstop number 15, Kayla Madison. On first, number 3, Avery Jorgensen, one of the speedier
Runner
Rangers.
goes.
Are you surprised she see?
So that was the second. That's now the third out.
You. Well, that will do it.
But the Rangers do pick up 2 runs in their home half of the second inning and lead Roseville 2-0.
Don't go anywhere. You are watching Rangers softball on Lakes Area Community Television.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star. I dare you to stand up here. To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher. Be my teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you.
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I'm waiting.
Today, you all think of Honest Abe as a noble nickname, but it started because I'm brutally honest. And so I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You're spending money like a bunch of putzes. You hear me? $12 burritos, $15 cocktails. The heck are you thinking? If I had arms, wasn't two-dimensional, and didn't die over a century ago, I'd give you my patented stovepipe pile driver. How'd you like that? The choice is yours. Start saving or receive a figurative chin-beard body slam from Honest Abe. Arrgh! Arrgh! Arrgh!
Welcome back to this just absolutely gorgeous Monday evening here at the Forest Lake High School. Rangers softball. Forest Lake hosting 2-1 Roseville Raiders. Hit over to short, throw on to first. One away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
There you go.
Up over an OUT.
That's how you keep the pitch count low.
That's what I was going to say. We keep things efficient around here.
I never understood why a lot of batters would let that first pitch go by. Bannicky with the windup. Fastball missing high outside. Now 1-0. Corners playing fairly shallow. Two and 0, missing low and inside now. 3-0. To number 13 of Roseville. Red light special.
That's about as automatic as it gets.
Yep, 3-1.
Hitters count. Let's see what you get here on 3-1.
Looking for the fastball. Missing low and inside. The batter will reach via a walk. That was a 5-pitch walk, correct?
Yes, sir.
Roseville with a runner on first. Nobody out, or is there one out?
One out as that first batter grounded out. 13. I'm sorry, the batter before that.
And number 27, Lexi does something. Lays a bunt down, and she is safe at first. Runner will advance to second.
2 on, 1 out.
Roseville now threatening.
Trying to get that lead back, or at least cut into it.
That's what you gotta love about this sport, whether it's softball or baseball. I mean, it's the mental aspect.
Brooke Humphreys, an outfielder.
Heads up. Foul ball, we could all be...
Yeah, case in point. That was about 20 feet from us. Should be noted, ladies and gentlemen, that before we started the broadcast, I informed Tom that I would reposition myself to his left so as to have him get hit by the ball.
That.
Probably more likely first.
Big swing and a miss from number 5. Now 0-2. What do you think Bannicky throws here?
Ooh, close pitch. Close pitch, called a ball. Two on, 1 out. Humphreys awaits a 1-2 pitch.
That one missing high and inside. Now 2-2. Thinking maybe a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss.
That works too. Now 2 down here in the third.
That'll bring in number 24, Alexandra Lasso, pitcher. And a chance for her to help out Roseville here in the top of the third.
Good looking cut. Decent eye on that one now. 1-1. Catching the outside corner. That was a nice pitch.
Yes, it sure was. 2 balls, 2 strikes, I believe. The home plate umpire just indicated.
You're trying to get this wind up down, aren't you?
Yeah. Another close pitch.
Nice placement.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Deuce is wild here.
Low and outside.
3.
Right down the middle.
Rangers get out of the jam and maintain that 2-0 lead as we
Yeah.
go to the home half of the third.
2 left on. Nobody came across. Force Lake 2. The other guys 0. You're watching Rangers softball right here on Lakes Area Community Television.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. My whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
That's
Welcome back, Lakes Area Community Television, on this Monday, April 17th, game number 4 on the schedule. Maroon and Gold hosting the Roseville Raiders. Rangers currently with a 2-run lead. Leading off, number 22 is Amanda Gamenden.
Pitcher for Roseville, Lexi DeBase.
Now that one wasn't inside if it actually went around her, is it?
That last pitch?
Yeah.
That was right down on the ground. This one is grounded to second.
Throw on to first, and that's one away. And they are excited about that. Now batting number 18, Maya Schmidtke. Corners again playing shallow.
The right-handed batter takes a strike. A timeout is a second baseman for Roseville. Ashley Boss ties the shoes quick.
That is day one stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In the dirt, 1-1. On deck for your Rangers, number 26, Megan Bannicky, your starting pitcher. That's a shot into right.
Oh, almost got her
That
with
is
the
a
throw from right field, but she did just barely beat it out, but it was close.
You got to appreciate that. That's a heads-up play.
And it was a solid, it was a solid hit. But the hustle of the right fielder was able to make it a close play.
Heads up all the way around. Forced leg with a runner on first. Bannicky to the plate.
Popped up. Shortstop has it.
Now 2 away here in the third. Now to the plate, number 25, Claire Backestoon.
Good pitch.
That was a changeup, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just kind of floated right in there, real nice and easy.
Missing high and outside, 1-1.
Ooh.
Runner will advance to second.
Call that a wild pitch?
Yeah.
I'd call that a wild pitch.
Just a bit outside.
Yes, most definitely. So a chance for the Rangers to tack on to their 2-0 lead with a runner at second, 2 out.
Got a piece of that one. 2-2 to Bacchus-Stune.
I don't know if it was a memo or if something went out. I don't know that it was an organized thing, but you know how sometimes they have the dog days at the park where you bring your dog to the major league ballparks or things like that. A lot of folks, a lot of fans here today brought their dogs to the park and joined the goings-on. Here's another one upstairs.
Well, it was National Pet Day just a few days ago.
Oh.
Not have asked for a better evening. It's beautiful. 3-2 in the dirt, and Bacchus-Stune will reach first base courtesy of yet another walk. Rangers with runners on first and second. Logan Anderson, starting catcher, now to the plate.
She's having trouble sitting strike zone.
She is.
Misses outside with that first offering.
Overthinking?
Yep. Gonna have to just bear down and throw strikes if you're going to get out of this jam.
Trust your defense. That one popped up to center. And that is the third Rangers strand, too. This will remain a 2-run game as I think we now officially enter the fourth, or are we still in the third?
We are going to be in the top of the fourth. Sun shining brightly. It's a nice break, especially following some stormy weather, cloudy days.
Yeah, this past Rangers Classic that was supposed to happen here on this past Saturday, unfortunately canceled due to inclement weather, so that's disappointing.
Inclement, awful, just non-suitable weather.
Well, they had a tough game last Wednesday in the rain and wind and cold against Cottage Grove. They ended up winning 7-2, but Mother Nature has been not very helpful this spring.
Cooperative today, though.
Yes.
And I know both teams are definitely glad to be playing this game out here, having a lot of fun.
Should get a nice tan up here.
It'll be Alexis Kopp leading off for the Roseville Raiders. Shortstop today for Roseville. We have a little meeting on the mound as we get set for the top of the fourth inning. Well, it's nice. You look out, you see those pine trees, you see the Rangers water tower. You know, it's a nice setting for a ball game here. That setting sun behind us, behind a first base.
Look behind us and see the beautiful press box that we're not allowed into.
Permits.
Big swing and a miss there. No, 0-1.
Well, you said it. I wasn't going to bring it up because this is your gig, but yeah, we were supposed to be up in the newly constructed, soon to be opened ballpark press box here.
That one missing high and outside. 1-1.
Looking forward to getting up there at some point, I'm sure.
I am. It does look nice, and maybe I shouldn't admit on air that I was in there already this morning and about a month and a half ago, but things take time.
So you were here this morning. It checked out. Everything looked good. But then at some point between then and the start of the game, the door was locked, and we weren't able to get in there.
I even had the hood open. I had swept up the upstairs, ready to rock and roll. I come back, and the door's locked.
Alexis Kopp for Roseville awaits the 2-1 pitch. Strike two.
Catching that outside corner.
Good pitch.
Two and two.
That one's going to be
heads up, little girl.
Fouled behind and just barely missed. Young girl just taking a little stroll behind us. And we're on top of the Rangers dugout, which is, in case you're just joining us, we mentioned it earlier, I positioned myself to Tom's left, just on the chance that maybe he'll get hit before me. You watch, just by virtue of me saying that, the ball's going to find me. Fouls off another 2-2 pitch.
It's like a fastball right down the middle. Let's see what Bannocky decides to throw here with 2-2. Still nobody out.
The Raiders' number 4, Gabby Spencer, awaits on deck. Ooh.
Debatable.
Yeah, going for that inside corner. It looked pretty good to me, but ultimately that home plate umpire's got the best look at it.
3-2.
Yeah, given our angle, that would be a kind of pitch that we would probably, you'd just miss that one.
Might be a little biased up here. Contact is made.
Backhand's not going to be in time. Infield single for Alexis Kopp, and that brings in Gabby Spencer. Left-handed batter. Where's the number 4?
Looks like that ground ball caught her right in the palm of the glove. Wasn't able to squeeze it shut, and that's all it takes for that runner to reach. Catcher looks back the runner over at first.
Showed bunt.
Runner takes off, throw down to second.
Out.
In time.
Oh, safe. She dropped the ball, otherwise she had her.
Throw was on the mark. Tag was there, but was that kicked out of the glove?
I think it was. That's exactly what I was going to say. I believe it was a sliding motion. Just knocked it right out of her glove. So now a chance.
There goes the double play ball.
Chance for Spencer. Cut the lead in half with the base hit.
Ways pitch now 2-1.
Kemp's bunt fouls it back. Going to be strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and a runner at second for Roseville. Gabby Spencer, their catcher, at the dish. Holds it down on the knob. And the left-handed batter awaits a 2-2 pitch. Here it comes.
Infield in, big swing and a miss. Strike 3.
So that's the first out. And a big first out, too, with that runner at second.
Roseville opening up the season with 3 straight road games.
Izzy Wilhelm, outfielder for the Roseville Raiders, at the plate now. Takes a good look in strike 1.
That one's going to get away from the catcher. A runner will advance to third.
Yeah, there was a little bit of confusion. I think we have a different batter. They keep yelling AJ, and I can tell that's Ashley Johnson here. But she's wearing the number 3 jersey, number 31 in our scorecard. But so Ashley Johnson pops this one up.
Shallow. Or deep infield.
Yeah, not deep enough.
2 outs.
Get that run home. So now runner at third, 2 outs. And I do believe this is number 15, Ashley Boss, second baseman. Try to get that run home for Roseville as they trail the Rangers 2-0 here in the visitors' half of the 4th.
Danicki high and outside will start out 1-0. Nice pitch, 1-1.
Yeah, some nice work there behind the plate by Logan Anderson for the Rangers, handling some of these, some of them just have been uncatchable, but some of the pitches have been way outside. She's been able to handle them quite nicely.
Batter just getting a piece of that one. 1-2. What do you throw here?
Yeah, 1-2. I'd probably be trying to get her to chase in this situation with that runner at third. Got to play to the aggressiveness of the hitter.
Popped up.
And
all territory.
And I believe that worked out for her exactly. She went for it, and she actually did make contact to sky it into just above the foul line in right field.
Raiders will strand 1. Nobody will come across. Horse Lake hanging on to a 2-run lead.
What does the new press box feature?
Nothing at this point. A couple of workbenches and some tools.
What type of amenities are expected ultimately upon completion?
I don't know. Nobody has reached out to us about this project at all, which is part of the reason why we're not in it right now.
We hope that the viewing audience will appreciate that we have put ourselves...
we are risking our lives is what we're doing.
You're exactly right.
For your viewing pleasure.
Sacrificing life and limb. Oof.
It's a rough job. I mean, we had to fly in talent from St. Louis.
Talk about the love of playing ball. You know, that's what it takes. Some fans are still arriving here. Nice gathering. Like I said, kind of got dog day at the ballpark here today, as I can count 1, 2, 3, 4.
First one high and away. Wait, is it number 6 or 7? I don't know. One of them. Now 1-0 to number 24, 4-year maroon and gold. That is Abigail Drury. Shortstop for your Rangers. Nobody on and nobody out. Off speed. Nice job by the starting pitcher to mix it up. 2-1.
Was ready to take a healthy cut. You could tell she had to kick down, but then at the last minute realized it wasn't going to be in her wheelhouse, and she held back. Yep, definitely good eye from her teammates.
Right down the middle now, a full count to Drury. Sit back on the fastball.
Yep.
Ooh.
Solid hit, but it would have been right at that center fielder out there. And that's the first out.
Now batting number 21, Bailey Fratelloni. On deck, number 3, Avery Jorgensen. Corners are playing shallow. First one high and outside, now 1-0 to Fratelloni. That's a fun name to say.
Yeah, it reminds me of the hardware store, Fratelloni's.
Yes.
Pretty popular. It's going to be upstairs. Yep, good advice from that third base coach. It's got to be good, sitting here 2-0. Looking for her pitch, and that was definitely not it. As that was kind of bold, yeah. Probably you could have got a strike if you were bowling. You probably got, it was on line with home plate.
Cricket.
You know, that's something I've always wanted to see, just for fun, and that would be you take a major league pitcher, or any pitcher really for that matter, softball, baseball, it doesn't matter, but somebody who can really fire it in there, right? And you take them to a bowling alley. And you have them just really try to, whatever their pitch is, just heat it in there, knock down as many pins as you can.
Carnival style, but with, Ooh,
right.
Hands up over there, coach.
Hot shot, foul of first.
Didn't even phase him a bit.
Nope. He's been in this game far too long.
It's going to take more than a foul ball to ruffle his evening.
Fratelloni here with 3-2 and 1 out. Do it again.
Team up by 2. Game number 4 on the schedule, and that one will send her to first.
A 1-out walk for the Rangers.
Number 3, Avery Jorgensen, now to the plate.
The Raiders pitcher adjusts the protective face gear and ready to deliver the first pitch. Good looking strike, right at the knees.
Jorgensen gets her calls, signals from the coach, waiting for a bunt. This is, like I said earlier, one of the quicker of the Rangers. And there we go.
Yep.
Corners playing extremely shallow.
So they got good speed on it first. Let's see if they can't manufacture a run here real quick, huh?
They're looking for it.
Yep.
Nice bunt laid down, and she is at first.
That third baseman charged in. She was well positioned to play the ball, but just, again, couldn't get that glove on it.
That's that speed, even expecting it.
Oh, and even by the time she had the ball, I mean, they were already where they needed to be.
Yep.
Not a chance.
Very effective base running. Nice play calling. Executed. Still one out. Rangers now threatening with runners on first.
Time called.
Yep, and second. Did you happen to notice any action in the Roseville bullpen?
I have not
or
seen
are you
any
still looking
action.
for it?
I'm not looking for any action. I'm not seeing any action anywhere.
I'm wondering if that sun is going to be an issue for these pitchers. I noticed the coach had just pointed up to it.
Well, we're playing 7 innings, right?
Yes.
And what time of the day are we at here? 4:19?
No, I don't know. I don't think I ever changed it.
Oh, yeah?
From daylight savings time.
Central Standard Time is 5:24.
There we go.
So I'm trying to estimate if that sun is going to dip down low enough to be a factor. I wonder if it is right now a little bit, but we'll see. Rangers threatening here again. 2 on and 1 out.
Now at the plate, number 15, Kayla Madison. Catching the outside corner.
That's a good-looking first pitch right there. Strike 1. Get right out in front. Got to bear down and got to get out of this situation.
And I'm sure that's what the coach discussed with her pitcher. Waste pitch there, now 1-1. Scoreboard right on it.
Yep. One of the players asked, who's on the clicky?
Is that the official name for it?
May not be, but we understand. This one is fouled onto the first base side bleachers. Bangs around. Oh, there's dog number 12. Dog number 12 has been spotted here at the ballpark. And the fans have some fun throwing that around and relaying it back to the dugout.
What is it? It's like Westminster around here.
Yeah. Westminster?
Best in show.
Westminster. Well, that was a wild pitch, but
no harm, no foul.
Runners do not advance.
I knew it was something close to that.
Westminster, the Westminster Dog Club.
Hit down the first baseline. There's 1 away. Runners will advance. Now it's second and third. 2 away.
2 out, yep. Base hit could score you a couple runs here, and a chance for the Rangers to double their lead here in the fourth. It would be a 4-0 Rangers lead if they could get them home here.
With 2 outs, number 22, Amanda Gamenden to the plate. Your starting third baseman.
So 22 has got 2 on with 2 out, and her team up 2-0. This deuce is wild. Bet on 2s if you're watching along. Ooh.
Pretty good looking cut.
Yeah, fouled it right off the catcher's face mask, but she's unfazed and quickly returns it to the mound.
This great game that it is runs in that Gamenden family. Her older brother, a powerhouse for the Forest Lake Brewers here.
Ooh. Close pitch. I know she wanted that one.
Off speed, just outside. Corners in. Thought about that one too.
One and 2 the count. 2 on and 2 out.
Runners are ready to rock and roll. Just missing high and outside. 2-2 to 22.
Deuce is wild, big time now. The only thing that would make it better is if we were in the second inning still.
Well, if you divided it by 2,
right,
it would be.
Why not? Fouls this one back. We'll do it again.
On deck for Forest Lake, number 18, Maya Schmidtke.
Yeah.
Nice high.
Boy, and, you know, talk about taking a good at-bat, which is what she's doing here. You know, the aggressiveness, you know, and you got to have it. You got to have that control. You got to have that good eye.
To be able to battle back,
right.
Especially when the pitcher is ahead in the count.
And she draws the walk. And runner on third almost went for it as the pitch kind of got away there, but not enough.
Schmidtke to the plate, and she's got to be licking her chops. Bases loaded. Forest Lake can open it open. Yes, they have 2 outs, but there it is.
There it is.
And that is rocketed,
Foul.
and unfortunately.
Oh, home run distance.
What do you say, 5-6 feet?
It sounds real accurate to me, yeah. Oh, man.
Ranger fans on their feet here at the Forest Lake High School.
They were all ready for that salami. They wanted to see it. Well, we'll see if she can get that pitch again, perhaps, and straighten it out a little bit.
Good reason for the infield to play shallow after that blast.
Yes.
Oh, 0-2 to Schmidtke. Protective mode.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Takes ball 1. Rangers on top, 2-0 here in the home half of the 4th.
I don't care how many you're up by, you do not want to strand 3 looking at strike 3.
No doubt, no doubt. That one's downstairs, and that's 2-2.
Two and 2 on its way. Missing outside now, 3-2.
Well, here you have it. Most exciting playing ball. Bases loaded, 2 out, and a 3-2 count. She wants to get these runs in.
Heads up.
Fouled that one right into the on-deck circle.
Right at her starting pitcher of all people.
She had to do a little dance step to get out of the way, but fast feet and very well done. I'm impressed. You talk about heads up base running. You talk about heads up playing the field, but hey, heads up in the on-deck circle too.
Just standing in that little circle.
And this is with a right-handed batter. It went right behind her.
There it is.
Right up the middle. Base hit scores. 1,
2.
And there ends up being a 2 RBI double. Runners at second and third, 2 out.
That was a nice jack, right? Like you said, up the gut.
It's not wrong if I just clap my hands. I mean, I know as broadcasters we're supposed to. I just found myself clapping for the home team.
Be a homer hand.
Is it okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I just wanted to check and make sure. Just wanted you folks watching at home to know we're on your side.
Now to the plate, your starting pitcher, number 26, Bannicky. Let's see if she can help a little bit on offense. Good eye there, 1-0. Rangers still with the runners on second and third. Now 2-0 to Bannicky.
Love to tack on.
3-0.
Yeah, that one missed upstairs. Not the kind of situation you want to be in.
Swing away?
Well, you'd almost have to at this point.
4-run lead, why not?
Yeah, automatic. So 3-1. Good call.
Claire Backestoon on deck for Forest Lake. Looking to extend the inning.
Draws the walk.
A little bit more.
So we'll have the bases loaded for the second time this inning.
And with 2 outs.
That's right, that's right. So we're going to do a pinch runner.
Smart decision.
Yep.
Got to keep that arm warm.
So after the lineup change, And a new softball to the umpire.
Nice job by Blue today.
Mm-hmm. Claire steps up to the dish and readies this at bat. Good pitch. Boy, she's got a lot of good first pitch strikes in there. You know, I've seen some good ones. If she could just bear down.
That one had to have been tough to lay off.
Yeah.
Definitely a change up, mixing up the speed. Ahead in the count, 0-2. Catcher Logan Anderson on deck.
This is upstairs with that offering, makes it 1-2. Bases loaded for the Rangers here in the bottom of the fourth, and the Rangers on top 4-0. Roseville in a jam.
Ooh. 2 are left on. 2 more come home.
Mm-hmm.
Forest Lake doubles their lead. Rangers 4, Raiders 0. Inning 5 now coming up, and don't go anywhere. More Rangers softball right here on Lakes Area Community Television.
All right. I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Welcome back, Rangers softball right here on Lakes Area Community Television. A beautiful Monday, April 17th.
Leading off for the Raiders, it'll be their third baseman, number 2, Michaela Goodwin.
Bannicky, beautiful pitch.
Great looking pitch.
In full control of her pitching thus far through 4 and almost 5 as that one popped into the creek.
Yeah, I was going to say, that one goes into the drink over there. Mr. Frog didn't know what hit him.
Oh, and 2.
Healthy cut, but
go after it.
Swing and a miss for the first out.
Nice little dance in left field. You see that?
I missed it. Was it beyond the fence, or was it
like
the left fielder?
It was like a 360 something. As soon as that third strike went by, there was just a little bit of a shuffle.
By the left fielder?
Yeah. Bunt laid down.
That rolls foul. Foul of third. Number 13 for Roseville gets some advice.
I'm a little surprised by the colors chosen by Roseville. They're usually a solid black and silver. Throw to first.
Much like, well, the soon-to-be Las Vegas Raiders, right?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. But that's generally their color scheme, huh?
Yep.
So is this a first season for this jersey?
It's got to be. This is the first I've ever seen this color used.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad-looking jersey.
It's just
very classic jersey look with the yoke and then the Roseville and Raiders on the swoosh underneath Roseville. and letters on the front. And right now, number 27 for Roseville. That's the pitcher, if I'm not mistaken, Lexi DeBase.
It's really tough when we play Anoka. They have maroon colors as well. So that one hit.
You know, the way she grounds out, there. But didn't her swing remind you of Ichiro? That kind of like running start kind of swing?
Way to position herself. That was like she had a little bit inside formation.
You know, to go back to Ichiro, I'm thinking about it. You know, he's a left-handed batter who was naturally a right-handed batter, but his father taught him to hit left-handed just so that he would be that many steps closer or that much closer to first base.
Could you ever try and figure out how he got that down?
Well,
I mean, I could never. You're bunting while you're running. You're swinging while you're like, you know.
And then he'll run into one too.
Yep.
I mean, he is just. I love baseball players like that or softball players, but you know, where they play the game in a way that is kind of unorthodox.
And if you can get away with it, I mean, that's more power to you.
Yeah, and I mean this, of course, with the most respect. He is a freak, Ichiro. I mean, he's still out there playing, and he's, I don't know, what, about 105 now or something like that?
And anytime you're the first to do something.
We'll get, looks like some
bullpen.
action warming up here in the bullpen
Yep.
for the Rangers as we go to the home half of the
Just
fifth.
as soon as they put it together.
What's that, the bullpen?
Yes.
Yeah, right now they're just kind of pitching in an area which is behind us, behind the Rangers dugout.
Next to the...
in what used to be the field that you played in when you were back in your glory days, huh?
Buried in memories. Starting catcher now at the plate for Forest Lake. Touch of cricket to that one.
But yeah, action over there, number 30 for Forest Lake warms up.
Logan Anderson at the plate. Nobody on and nobody out.
Rangers on top 4-0 here in the fifth.
Hit the short, throw on to first in time, and one away.
Up over and OUT. The dogs are really having a good time. It wasn't just something to notice that there were dogs here, but then I couldn't help but notice how excited the dogs are. Of course,
they are thrilled to be here.
The fans are having a good time. You know, the friends, the family members, the coaches and whatnot. The players are certainly having a great time, but it seems like the dogs are really having a blast here today. I don't know what it is.
One 1-0 on its way, and that one is fouled off of the fence. That's why you're here. That is why you're here.
Anyway.
Abigail Drury at the plate. 1-1.
That one's going to be way upstairs.
Now 2-1 to Drury. Fans continuing to file in here at the Forest Lake High School. I wish this place had an official name.
Now here, some fans, I believe, they got what appears to be the old school Roseville jerseys.
Those were the jerseys I was expecting.
Yep.
Those look like the hand-me-downs of 2010.
And those were still a good-looking jersey. I mean, nothing wrong with them.
Nope, not too shabby.
But I got to tell you, man, I mean, these, you know, the Rangers, the maroon and gold, that's a clean look, you know, real nice look.
And the way they did it, too.
Yeah.
3-2 to Drury.
Chops that one foul right there at home plate.
Will remain 3-2.
Do it again. Appreciate y'all dialing us up here for the broadcast. Glad to be bringing you Rangers softball.
I don't think she agreed with that one.
Well, that'll make it 2 out.
Bringing to the plate number 21, Fred Aloni.
This is upstairs with that first offering. 1-0. .203 down the corners and 207 to straightaway center here at the field.
Big Poppy would have a heyday.
Oh, can you imagine? Heck, you and I could have a heyday and feel pretty special about, hey, look at that, it's over the fence. Yeah.
Might take me a few tries after these many years, but close, but missing outside. 3-0.
I bet you could put one over the fence without too much trouble.
It's been a while, but
Yeah.
Might get there. .3-0 on its way. Right down the middle now. 3-1 to Fratelloni.
Nobody on 2 out.
And Fratelloni will reach first. 2-out walk. Bringing up the speedster, number 3, Avery Jorgensen.
I grew up in southern Minnesota, Owatonna. I'm wearing the school sweatshirt right now.
I noticed that. Those are your colors, aren't they? School color?
Yeah, changed the mascot, of course.
Politically correct?
Yeah, I guess I'm wearing the politically incorrect. Well, if it doesn't have, I don't know, nostalgia. I've got this sweatshirt. It's my alma mater. It's where I went to school. But to get back to my point, Jorgensen at the plate. Jorgensen was the name of my neighbors growing up right next door. So whenever I hear that name, I always think of Jamie Jorgensen. He lived next door, too.
Just missing on the outside corner. That was close. 1-0. Number 3.
Runner goes, and that's going to be a stolen base.
Clean steal.
Throw just wasn't going to be caught there.
Nope.
The second baseman and shortstop just kind of collided. I guess I could say maybe working a little communication on a play like that. Try to get a little heads up there. I got it, something like that.
Nice steal by the pinch runner, Kissan Rindles, and this will bring in another runner
Hot
for
shot.
the Rangers.
Hot shot grounder to short, gets past the shortstop, then goes to the
She's
left
going
fielder.
to third.
The left fielder throws it in, and then to the catcher who tries to throw out the runner at second. It ends up going into center field.
Repeat that.
What I just said?
Yes. Nice job all the way around. Rangers now lead by 5.
Yeah. Tacking on, tacking on.
And all with 2 outs.
You always like to see that. Some good 2-out hitting.
Kayla Madison to the plate. Jorgensen on second.
Well, they say get your jersey dirty, get your uniform dirty, and these Rangers have definitely done that today.
I got yelled at either way when I was a kid.
For dirtying your...
Clean or dirty, I'd get yelled at after a game.
By who?
What do you think? My parents.
Coach.
Him too. 1-1 on its way. Missing low and inside.
Jorgensen was thinking about taking third.
She was. Challenging the catcher of Roseville.
Lexi to base on the... Well, I'd say on the mound. There it isn't a mound, just to be accurate, but pitching for Roseville.
That's going to be trouble for Roseville.
And that's another run for
Jorgensen will come across.
Just a little blooper down the first baseline, drops in fair in front of that charging left fielder. Got to it quickly, made a good throw, but just not in time as Jorgensen, with that good speed, was able to score easily from second.
Force Lake continuing to do damage, and with 2 outs.
6-0 for your hometown Rangers.
I shouldn't even bring this up right now with you sitting next to me, but I look at number 22, Gamenden at the plate, and the first thing I think
Mike
of,
Matheny.
Nino Niederreiter.
Oh, yeah. Well, we want to talk about that? You want to go there?
No.
Because I figured there'd be a lot of upset people.
Nope, down 0-3. Sitting next to a St. Louis man. No.
You know, and what a juxtaposition for yours truly. Just to, not to sit here and share my whole life story, but, born in Faribault, Minnesota, raised in Owatonna.
State of hockey.
I mean, I never played real organized hockey, just pond hockey, a lot of it. Fan, of hockey, obviously, swing and a miss, as the Rangers do tack on 2 more and make it 6-0. But, I grew up here in Minnesota, and, I love baseball and I love hockey, really. If there was only the other sports, with all due respect, I mean, if there was only baseball and hockey, I'd be enough for me, But I know a lot of people love a lot of other sports, and I'm glad that there are other sports for other people. But those were my passions. And so, I working in the radio business, the Twin Cities, and it's where you and I met. And gosh, how many years ago was that now?
It just depresses me to think about that.
I mean, have we known each other, just 2002? Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah.
2000.
It's close.
2, 3, something like that. Anyway, so I'm born and raised in Minnesota, and would have identified as a Twins fan, would have identified as a Wild fan. I had a North Stars jersey, as a kid. It was a confirmation gift. Never really, by virtue of just not being a big football fan, wasn't a big Vikings fan.
Right.
So then I go to St. Louis for the radio business, and I get down there, and I don't mean any disrespect to the hometown Twins, but I mean, hallelujah, did I become a Cardinals fan,
It's another culture down there, isn't it?
It is, and to try to put it in perspective for those of you watching, enjoying the game here tonight between Roseville and your Forest Lake Rangers, to try to put it in perspective, like what football means in Texas.
It's like that sense of school pride, even at the professional level.
It is just, I don't mean to be blasphemous, but it is a virtual religion in St. Louis, baseball and the Cardinals. And of course, you talk about 11 World Series titles. And
Roseville off to a hot start as that one has popped out to, left center, I guess you could call it.
1 pitch, 1 out. Brooke Humphreys, the outfielder for Roseville, is the first out.
Now just 5 outs away from Forest Lake wrapping this game up.
Mm-hmm.
Game number 4 on the schedule. Rangers sitting with a record of 2-1. This is a conference match.
So, I get down there and I love the Cardinals, and that's, and then I become a Blues fan by virtue of living in St. Louis. And it's not out of disrespect for the Wild or anything like that, because I have a lot of respect for the Wild and I love the state of hockey. And I recognize that it's a more passionate hockey fan base here in Minnesota than in St. Louis. But I'm here to tell you, and you fine Minnesotans would be proud to know, they really do love their hockey down there. And they call it the heartland of hockey. And I tell you, I went down there as a Minnesotan and was just blown away at really how rich their local hockey's I mean, like high school level, and so on. It really is a great hockey scene down there. So, the Blues, obviously up in the series, and the Wild are down, and we'll see what happens.
2-1 to the batter of Roseville, and that one has popped up into no man's land.
Yeah, behind those bleachers on the first base side.
So it's Roseville now in desperation mode.
Well, I think that, they like to score a run here or two, see if they can put themselves at least in a position to possibly win this game. But
or start looking at, the schedule towards their next opponent, trailing by 6.
Yep.
Now down to 4 outs.
But if they're going to try to do something, they're going to have to start right now. Sixth inning action.
Nice pitch by Bannicky. She is having an excellent day at the plate.
Shortstop.
On the mound.
Yeah, Alexis Kopp, a shortstop for Roseville, number 19, right-handed batter. Readjusts the gloves. Steps back up. Readies herself for the 0-1.
Right down the middle.
0-2.
Bannicky ahead in the count. One strike away from closing out the 6th. Ooh.
Misses inside with the ball. Makes it 1-2. 1-2 to Alexis Kopp. And Gabby Spencer, their catcher, on deck.
Popped up to Shallow center.
Easy enough.
There it is, out number 3. Ranger Bats coming up next. Forest Lake with a comfortable lead.
Now, we talk about this new press box that we have behind us, and you're looking forward to getting in there just as soon as possible. Tell me about this field. How you'd mentioned that the space behind us, the area behind us, was a field that you used to play on. How long ago did that field go away, and how new is this field?
This field is not new at all. I don't think any upgrades have been made other than the press box to this field. Most of it has been made over at the boys' high school.
But this
field.
Was a field over here.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
You did play on it. Yeah.
Yep. That was more of our practice field over there.
Gotcha. When you're here and you're calling these games, do any games jump out from your playing days?
Not at this field, no.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a lot of practices over there. We played at Schumacher Field, our
bulkier games.
Very famous Schumacher Field here in Forest Lake, 2016 Tink Larson Field of the Year. And I know you're very familiar with Tink Larson
I
Field.
sure am, coming from Owatonna, and what a tragedy to lose that ballpark over in Waseca. Got to say, I got to play there, and got to see some games there and sit in those old Met Stadium seats that were just as sun-bleached blue as you could get.
Yep.
When the sun really gets a hold of something, that's what those seats look like. But fire, I guess that was in 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
First pitch to number 18, Maya Schmidtke, high and away.
But congratulations, to everybody with the field, and a great honor.
Things are definitely starting to shape up around here.
Now,
get over to third, throw on to first. Away.
When we were walking in here tonight, Tom, there was I don't know what breed of dog it is. It's a big gray dog. I kind of like a Great Dane. Maybe it's a Weimaraner or something like that, but it's a really big dog, right? It's out there beyond the right field fence, okay? So we walk in, and this dog is, seemed like he wanted to be friendly. He was kind of coming my way. Hey, I want to say hi.
Nice hit by Bannicky as she will reach first with a one-out single.
Yeah. So now this dog I was going to say hi to starts barking at me. So it's like, okay, not going to be friendly with this dog. That's fine. Now this dog, if you look beyond the right field fence, is digging a hole to China. I mean, really making good progress, too. He's probably down about, at least 6 inches now. Really going to town out there.
Can we get a close-up shot of that?
Did you get it?
Nice.
Did you get it?
Brief timeout on the field as some numbers are exchanged. Pinch runner brought in. And as we go back to dog cam.
Yeah. Really getting a hold of it. I mean, he was just digging.
Still not too sure. It looks like you might want to get back to it. Just missing high and outside. 1-0. Number 25, that is Claire Backestoon. Runner on first, just 1 out here in the 6th.
Thinks about going again, but safely, smartly gets back.
2 balls, 0 strikes. Struggling here in the 6th, 3-0.
Olivia Howe waits on deck.
Getting ready to make her Monday night debut.
Strike call makes it 3-1. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th.
Wind up.
Draws the walk. Let me ask you, Mr. Glenn, about your opinion on the no-pitch intentional pass in Major League Baseball this year.
I don't know where I'm on that quite yet. What about you?
I've seen it now a couple times down in St. Louis, Cardinals games. In fact, we had the first one the first one ever.
How did that fly?
It was odd because I think collectively the ballpark kind of forgot about that. And I'm a very astute,
Right.
fan. I watch like a hawk. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm like, there it is. And people were like, wait, why is he going to first? And I'm like, it's an intentional pass without any pitched balls.
Yep. We were watching some highlight videos on YouTube earlier today, and it's funny. Some of the intentional pitches, the batters would step out and just swing into it.
Wild pitch gets is up, and that's going to advance the runners. Second and third.
Rangers threatening here late.
They want to tack on.
Yeah, up by 6, but why stop? One and 0.
When it gets really ridiculous in a baseball game in St. Louis, Mike Shannon, the voice of the Cardinals, will say, well, this is a shellacking. And if you know what shellac is, then you understand, but I had to look it up. Just taking anything off,
I think he just got mean mugged by the umpire.
Oh, yeah?
3-0.
Well, then my apologies if I was disrespectful. I certainly did.
It wouldn't be the first time it's been thrown in this direction. Rangers with runners on second and third, 3-1.
Olivia Howe.
Yep.
Left-handed batter. Takes ball 4 outside.
Bases are juiced.
Once again for a third time here in this game.
Only 1 out this time.
Yeah, the last 2 times it was with 2 outs. Well, you got to hand it to, the Roseville pitcher, Lexi DeBase. I mean, she's out there just, continuing to pitch, trying to, figure it out,
And she's not having a
work
terrible day on the mound.
No. It's been some bad breaks, and just some solid hits. I mean, you got to hand it to the Rangers. They just played a better game, but I wouldn't say that Roseville has played a bad game.
No. Now to the plate for your Maroon and Gold, making her debut here tonight as well. Number 23, Ashley Nelson.
Breeze picks up a little bit, but still continuing to blow from left to right across your television screen.
Runners are in for Roseville, or the infield is in. Runners would like to get in.
Well, they got some dill pickle flavored sunflower seeds down there in the dugout. Looks pretty good right about now.
I have ranch and barbecue here somewhere.
Get them out.
And I don't know why I keep bringing them to broadcast. It's not like I can really enjoy them.
No. Have you ever considered broadcasting with a mouthful of seeds? Might add some authenticity to the broadcast.
I tried sign language last time, but
Stop it.
I realized the camera wasn't pointed on me, so it
let me
didn't
show
really
you.
do any good.
Let me show you a card trick on the radio.
2-1 on its way. And I'd say she is officially struggling.
Yeah.
Three and 1. Bases loaded. Just 1 out here in the 6th.
Yep. Good looking pitch there. Make it 3-2.
Boy, the airport is busy today.
Certainly is. We've had a lot of airplanes flying over. I see a jet way up. I can count right now. There's a jet there leaving a trail. We got a small engine plane right over here. Another one the right field side and a jet way off in the distance.
Look at that.
And then the geese are flying over at the same time as they walk in a run.
They did. Rangers 7, Raiders 0.
So it's dog day here at the park, and now it's goose day here at the park as well. Bring your animals. Come on down. Rangers softball.
Seeing a little bit of Mother Nature.
So we're going to have a coaching visit to the mound.
I don't think they make a pitching change.
No, this is her game. This is her game to finish. It's funny how the umpires, they have the little book, their notes, the lineup cards or whatever. If you notice, I use a phone case that looks very similar to the little notebook that the umpires will carry. And so when I looked out to the umpire out there, I thought he was maybe checking his phone in the middle of the game, but of
Did
course.
you send him a text?
No. I just thought, gosh, is he checking his phone? And of course not. It was his little notebook, but it reminded me of that because that's what my phone looks like, my phone case, one of those wallet phone things.
Missing low and outside, 1-0 to the batter for Forest Lake. Number 12, Anne-Marie
Burgoyne.
There you go. 2-0.
Chokes up a bit.
Low and outside, 3-0. How long will the Roseville coach allow this to go on?
Well, I mean, they don't have anybody warming up, so I
That's
don't.
what I was wondering.
You know, I mean.
And if they, well, actually, I believe this is their third back-to-back-to-back.
Really, game?
Yeah.
Now, what kind of pitch count is she subject to?
I know for the boys it's been instated this spring. I haven't heard anything as far as softball yet.
Oh, they're going to walk in another run.
That is 2 straight batters that have reached courtesy of the walk and 2 runners.
Now it looks like we're going to make a change. As the Raiders coach going to step out, and we've got switches really on both sides as both managers are.
For me, that was the toughest thing when I played high school sports. Playing baseball when you get taken out at pitcher and you have to go play the field or go over to first base instead of just going to the dugout and you can just hide and block everything out. If you have to go back into the field, it's, boy, that can be tough.
Sure can. But, you know, no denying the amount of character. You know,
nope, all it takes is one play and you make it up.
Get out there.
So on the mound now for Roseville, trying to close it out here in the 6th. Looks like they're bringing in number, as soon as she
number
moves
4.
her glove, number 4.
The center fielder, and that's Gabby Spencer. Will be coming into pitch, and we have a pinch runner for the Rangers at first. 12 coming in, 4 going in. Anne-Marie Burgoyne with that drew that walk and got another run in walk, and then pinch running. Got to be number 4, Maddie Sheik.
Forest Lake taking advantage of an 8-run lead here using some of their second stringers or some of the bench.
Great opportunity for these players.
And they need a shot as well.
No doubt about it. Is Forest Lake enjoying a very comfortable 8-0 lead.
Things continue to trend this way. Forest Lake will improve their record to 3-1.
So, you know, I'd said, you know, we were talking about who was going to do the pitching if this thing really kind of got out of hand here, which it has. And you know, we said, I made the comment, I said, well, nobody's warming up. But they just made the change just as quickly as could be. And I mean, I think she maybe threw, what, 6 or 7 warm-up pitches?
It wasn't a very long warm-up at all.
So we're resituated, and basically we have center fielder and pitcher switching positions on the field.
And she could have most definitely taken longer if she wanted or needed to, but she's ready to rock and roll.
Spencer misses, ball 1 low.
Bases still loaded here for your Maroon and Gold. That one did cross for a strike.
Well, you know, the Raiders would love to turn that double play ball if they can. I don't believe we've seen one in this contest so far today.
No, we have not. Shallow center.
Oh,
no. What are they going to do here? There's 1 out, but and now 2 if she gets that tag down.
So the run scored.
Way to open up your mouth.
So popped it up, shortstop, could have caught it, dropped it.
I know, I'm trying to think, wouldn't that be an infield?
Well, it should have been the infield fly rule, but I don't know if that applies here. But that's a perfect example of
waiting to see if the umpires.
So I see that, they are discussing it right now on the field, and I think, in fact, that would be an.
And I don't think it's going to really impact the outcome of this game, but
for
at some point,
a point of understanding, you know, what how the rules apply and what the call is. Good to get that clarification. But, you know, I remember, and I hope you don't mind me bringing up St. Louis again. But
no, not at all.
The Cardinals were playing the Braves in the 2012 NL wildcard game, the first of the NL wildcard games where, well, yeah, where they would have that one game play-in to decide who would advance,
like
right?
Minnesota and Detroit had back-to-back.
Exactly.
Yep.
No. That was a 163 to determine
yes.
the AL Central winner because
correct.
it was tied. So that wasn't. It was a play-in game, but in all accuracy, it was a 163 of the regular season. So, but very much the same way, same kind of deal. So, the Cardinals and Braves are playing the old. Well, it's done now. The old Ted, the Turner Field, and pop fly, shallow left. Pete Kozma went back for it as the shortstop. Matt Holliday charges as the left fielder. Miscommunication. Infield fly rule called. Ball drops. And so it was a melee. I mean, they were throwing garbage on the field. All those Braves fans were so upset.
Is he a nice guy, Matt Holliday?
Oh, tops. I mean, when you make the list of some of the most, and I know there's so many ball players out there and athletes across all sports of all levels that do amazing charitable work. But if you were going to make just a list, to say, of some of the most charitable, best, just Major League Baseball players, Matt Holliday has got to be, in the top 5. I mean, I'd say, I don't know about dollar amounts given, but I can tell you in St. Louis, that man. It was the chairman of a thing they have called Homers for Health, and it's a thing that benefits a local children's hospital down there. So I'm sure you're pretty familiar with this kind of thing. But here he gets he doesn't get re-signed by the Cardinals, right? He's with the Yankees now. He didn't care. He's like, whatever home runs I hit for the Yankees, that counts too. So they, because it's their deal to do however they want.
Justin Morneau, does the
same thing. Yep. So I mean, it's just he's a class act. He is not an outspoken baseball player, but I can't begin to tell you what a treat it was to watch him play.
Looks like we got a pitching change here for Forest Lake. Claire Backus doing number 25, closing it out here for your Rangers. Number 26, Bannicky taking over on first.
So we have Spencer at the dish. She just came in to pitch for Roseville after playing center field.
Nice placement, just missing, low and outside. Count even at 1 apiece.
A 1-1 misses.
High and inside. That's what I'm working on right now, is trying to teach my daughter the fundamentals of pitching, fast pitch softball, and it's difficult. I mean, after you pitched in baseball for so many years, overhand, and then all of a sudden you're given this underhand, it's wow. I mean, the release point is it's just bizarre. I have the utmost respect to all of these softball pitchers. I mean, it's just crazy.
It's amazing. I've had the good fortune to meet Jenny Finch. And
nice.
I mean, I've watched her pitch to Albert Pujols. I mean, it backed him off the dish, Big swing and a miss. Spencer
out.
Down on strikes.
Rangers now just 1 out away from closing it out. A big, commanding 9-run win if they can get this final out here.
I think we're 1 out. Yeah, we're just 1 out.
Oh, they did take the second one off.
Yep.
Nice pitch.
Yep, real good. In there for strike 1. The Raiders batter, Izzy Wilhelm, 3, outfielder.
Nice off speed by Backustoon.
Izzy, good baseball name.
I like it.
Yeah, we had Jason Isringhausen down in St. Louis pitching for those Cardinals, closing out games, and we always called him Izzy. But Izzy here is indeed Izzy Wilhelm. And she awaits the 0-2.
Ooh.
That misses 1 and 2.
Looking at the Rangers' schedule following tonight's game, they will be on the road. All conference opponents. Oh, we'll wait for this one to play out.
Little grounder to third, but not up with it in time.
Just enough time for the runner to advance to first. Anyways, after tonight, Forest Lake on the road at Eastridge. The Raptors currently 0-4. That game Wednesday the 19th. After that, Forest Lake will be at Mounds View, and the Mustangs 0-4 on the season. That game 421.
Maybe
Let's
two.
see if they can pull a double.
Nope.
Just one.
So the ball, it just kind of rolled up, and the second baseman kind of got a glove on it, but by the time she was going to be able to scoop it up and get it to the second baseman, there wasn't going to be much of a play. They just got to the sure out at 2.
You get one, that's all that matters.
And that's the way to play it at this point. So now the Raiders are down to their last out, and that is Michaela Goodwin, the third baseman, bats from the right side and takes a ball high.
Just missing low and away. 2-0.
Well, it's been a beauty of a day for this baseball game. There's no doubt about that. And the fine folks here in Forest Lake have been enjoying a lovely, lovely spring day for softball.
And the Rangers treating them quite a show.
I think we've developed a fan base. There's a woman over here who keeps taking our picture all the time.
Have you seen my face before? People around here are still not used to it. Can't really blame them. I mean, Tim, run into it all the time. If they only knew who was actually sitting next to me. Big swing and a miss up high. Now 2 away. Nope, just kidding.
3-1, 3-2. Runner at first, 2 outs.
Anybody who's played the game, I think, has done that. Started heading towards the dugout after the second strike.
We have such a feeling of a finality. There's such a, it's like you're right on the cusp of it, and you're up 9-0. It's like this is over, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's a mutual feeling on both sides of the ball. It's like, hey, let's put this one in the books. But we still have at least one more pitch to deliver here, and it'll be a 3-2 pitch headed home with 2 out.
Contact is made. To left it goes, and that
That's
is all she wrote.
Yeah, nice running catch to grab that one to close out the game.
Very cinematic.
No doubt about it.
It's about as dramatic as you can make this 9-run game look. You can't really say that it was a lot closer than the score indicated, because it wasn't the case. It was a good blowout win by the home team.
Yeah, definitely a good time for the fans who came out here today. Not only the fans, friends, family, but many pets that join us here today. So shout out to all you dogs.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee
Yippee yay. As the Raiders and Rangers exchange the high fives.
And play on to play another day.
Yes.
Forest Lake improves their record to 3-1. Roseville will fall to 2-2.
And Forest Lake really continuing this long stretch of dominance over Roseville. They just really seem to have the Raiders' number.
They do.
Thanks for having me, pal. Pleasure to join in on the broadcast with you.
It was a treat having you here. Let's work out a contract.
Yeah.
As soon as we get off air, and we'll get it figured out.
I'm looking for work. I'd appreciate it.
This is Thomas Glenn. Joining me has been Kurt. It's been a pleasure, man.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks for being here. Been watching Rangers Monday Night Softball on the one and only official voice of everything maroon and gold. Lakes Area Community Television.